One of the most beautiful aspects of ancient classics is their timeless relevance. The ideas and themes they explore are deeply rooted in the human experience and the nature of society, ensuring they remain relevant regardless the era in which they are read. One of such enduring concepts mentioned in Socrates' Apology is the dilemma of whether to speak your mind and risk making enemies or stay silent and avoid confrontation with lies and injustice. Should you stand up against injustice, risking your own well-being, or remain safe and do nothing? For many of us, this is quite a conscience-splitting question. Maybe not causing sleepless nights, but surely making us ponder on whether we should speak out or just ignore the problem. Maybe I shouldn't, we think. It's not like I can change anything on my own, right? But Socrates would scoff at such hesitation, and he would probably just appear behind you, then he would probably make fun of you for like 5 minutes, and finally then he would pose a simple question. What is better? Good or evil? Well, naturally, you choose good. Then he'd ask, what is worse? A guaranteed evil or a possible evil? Now, clearly he would say the guaranteed evil is worse, since the possible evil might not even happen at all. And by staying idle, your community endures a certain evil, affecting everyone, including you. Standing up for what's right might expose you to a potential evil, but it makes the world a better place. So what's the logical choice? Endure a guaranteed evil that harms the entire community, or risk a possible personal evil that might not even occur? Socrates would say that even if death is the consequence of your actions, why fear it? Do we know that death is an evil? If death simply is untroubled sleep, why should we fear it? And if there is an afterlife, why fear death if you have lived virtuously and justly? And evidently, since right now you're standing up against evil and injustice, then, well, by all means, you are living a virtuous life. So Socrates challenges us to rethink our fears. To Socrates, the real fear should be living unrighteously. Dying is far preferable to betraying one's conscience. Why suffer a guaranteed evil, both the one that remains if you do nothing and the personal evil of not living virtuously, when you don't even know what lies beyond death? So, if we can't even be certain that even the harshest punishment is an evil, why be afraid to speak your mind? Now, of course, this is a way harder question, right? Especially for the young, who, unlike Socrates, who was, well, over 70 years old during his trial, still have a decent and long life ahead of them, traditionally, right? And we know that the fear of death often diminishes with time and acceptance. While dying righteously might be an old man's wish, it's not a young person's desire in any case. It requires a fine mind and strong spirit to take on such stand in youth, which obviously most of us don't have. Many of us prefer the safer path, avoiding trouble and the judgment of others. But what is safe? Can you be truly safe by avoiding trouble? Even if you dodge many problems by not making enemies and avoid unexpected calamities in your prime years, you can never escape the voice of your conscience. Socrates says it will turn against you, becoming your greatest adversary instead of being your ally. It will burden you with guilt and fill your mind with thoughts of what could have happened or why didn't I act? According to Socrates, everyone pays a price for the presence of injustice in the world. Some by committing evil, some by losing their lives, and some by constant judgment of their own actions. Of course, this is quite an extreme scenario, right? In reality, speaking up may cause you your friends, your job opportunities, but do you really want friends who can't handle criticism or work in a place full of manipulation and injustice? Probably not. So why not speak up and see what kind of adventure awaits you? Although rarely this type of rationalization makes it any easier, right? No one knows whether death may not be the greatest of all blessings for a man, yet men fear it as if they know that it is the greatest of evils. Socrates, Plato. Thank you very much for watching this video. Like, subscribe if you enjoyed this type of content. Do drop a comment. I usually reply to most of them. So thank you and bye-bye.